Dad?
Yeah.
I can't go to sleep.
I can't either. Come on in.
You sure?
Well, I just asked you, didn't I? I was blaming it on Claire's lamb stew. What about you?
The same, maybe.
Where'd you get those PJs? Out of the rag bag or what?
Claire keeps on trying to put them in the rag bag, but I won't let her. They're my favorites.
Stability in a changing world, huh?
Yeah, I like them.
I had a sweatshirt. I was about your age, I guess. Standard issue, gray. It had belonged to my father. It got all shrunk up in the wash, so it ended up in my drawer. I wore that thing until it was more holes than shirt.
Could I ask you something?
Sure.
When you and Mom, well, I guess you, when you two had me, did you want me?
Yes. When you were born, I wanted you.
What about now?
Always.
Do you love me?
Yeah. You're not so sure of that? Don't doubt it. One of the things I love most about you is that you're brave enough to ask that. And one of the things that I'm sorriest about is that you think you need to ask it. Come here. How do you think people learn how to be parents?
Well, don't you just know?
No. No. The first way you learn is how your parents treated you. That's one way you learn. That's the first way. And if they had any idea what the hell they were doing, then you probably have some pretty good stuff to draw from. Some instinctive stuff. And then another way that you learn is you try to give your kids what your parents didn't give you. And then another way that you learn is if you live long enough, you try to pass on whatever it is you've found out about life. Are you with me?
I think so.
In my house, we learned about hard work and independence. And that was good. But there were some bad things that went on. Some things that nobody would admit to. And if you wouldn't admit them, you couldn't change them. And that made me mad. Still does. So, I always try to call it as I see it. And the truth is not always pleasant, or convenient, or comforting. But it's real.
Sometimes I think stuff that's so real to you isn't real to anyone else.
Well, you're not the first one to make that observation. One truth I know, one thing I'm sure of, is that it can't be that easy to be my kid. You're learning to be your own man, Bean. The lessons are hard, but you're learning them well. Yes, I love you. Always and forever.
Could I stay in here a little bit longer?
Sure. Climbing. I'll never sleep again.
Yes, you will. You have to. Just think about tomorrow and everything you have to do.
Oh, please, I'm wired enough already, for God's sake. I'm exhausted. I ache everywhere. I can't relax without help.
Maybe you need a little TLC.
Oh, could we?
Well, you do need to sleep.
Uh-huh.
So I guess whatever it takes.